ever think, where does the sun go at night? Why in the morning we can see the light of the sun, but in the night it's dark. We cannot see the light of the sun. Actually, we have the Earth rotation and the Earth revolution. I want to discuss about it. Previous, I will discuss what is night. Night or nighttime is the period from sunset to sunrise in each 24 hours, when the sun is below the horizon. However, it can be defined differently and it's subjective. Night can be defined as the time between daytime and morning. There is no exact time for when night begins and ends. Equally true with evening. What is the Earth rotation? Earth rotation is the rotation of planet Earth around its own axis. It takes 24 hours to spin around once. The Earth spins so slowly and smoothly, we cannot feel it. The time for one rotation is called tense rotation. So, this movement is similar to the cylinder that rotates on the floor. It only rotates in one place and doesn't move. Signs of the rotation of the Earth can be seen by the movement of the moon and sun. For example, the sun. It was on the east. Then, a few moments later, right above our heads. It shows that the Earth have Earth rotation. Impact of the Earth rotation. At any time, half of the Earth faces the sun. This part has day. The other half of the Earth faces away from the sun. It receives no light. This part has night. For example, when it is day in Britain, on the other side of the world like Australia, it's night. Another impact of the Earth rotation. The different time, the daily pseudo-motion of the sun, satellites can function, the difference in gravitational acceleration on Earth, wind direction, and bending of ocean currents. What is the Earth revolution? Earth revolution is the rotation of the Earth around the sun. The period for the Earth to revolve around the sun is 365 days, or 1 year. Not only the Earth, but also the 7 other planets revolve around the sun. Earth's orbit is not a perfect circle. Instead, Earth's orbit is slightly elliptical in shape. The impact of the Earth revolution. All difference day and night. At any times, day and night are the same. Annual quasi movement of the sun. Season change. That's why in Indonesia we have 6 months rainy season, usually from October to March, and 6-month dry season from April to September. Next, the appearance of the different constellations from every month. Constellations can be defined as groups or clusters of stars form an image in the night sky together. Constellations have been named after Greek myths. The constellations that we spot in the night sky completely depend on the part of space we are facing. Something between Earth rotation and revolution. The circular motion around the sun takes place for a year, which is 365 days. So, the revolution of the Earth around the sun doesn't fit the movement of the Earth on its axis. From here, we have leap years that occur once every 4 years. Expect on a count of 100 that cannot be divided by 400. In a week, there are 7 days. In fact, this is still related to the rotation and revolution of the Earth. The number 7, which is a Babylonian belief number, comes from 7 heavenly bodies, namely the Sun, Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, and Mercury. Babylon also saw that the shape of the moon changes every 7 days. The 7-day system is also used among Jews. Then, the Roman Emperor Constantine approved 7 days a week. After a long history, we had 7 days a week. The system has been passed down and agreed to today. The conclusion is the sun doesn't go anywhere at night. Actually, this is the impact of the rotation and revolution of the Earth. That's all from me. Thank you for attention. See you next time.